Hi, Math 2. Today I want to talk about finding the sketch of a parabola based on the equation. So there's some basic steps we can follow to find the equation of our parabola. To use the equation of our parabola is to find the graph. Right here, we're asked to graph the equation y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. And I'm going to start helping us find an accurate sketch of this by, first off, step number 1, factoring my quadratic. And you can use the box and diamond method or whichever method you're liking. But I know that that's going to end up giving me y equals the quantity x minus 4 times the quantity x plus 2. Step number 2 says let y equal 0 and use zero product property to find my x-intercepts. Which makes sense because I know that whenever my equation crosses the x-axis, the y value must be equal to 0. So 0 equals x minus 4 times x plus 2. If I use zero product property to solve for my x-intercepts, I come up with two different equations. X minus 4 equals 0, or x plus 2 equals 0, which give me my solutions x equals 4, x equals negative 2, which means my x-intercepts are at 4, 0, and negative 2, 0. The next thing I need to do is I need to locate my line of symmetry, and I need to solve for my vertex point. Now, if I look at my graph, I'm going to real quick here plot my two x-intercepts that I found. And those were at negative 2, 0, and 4, 0. Now, I know that my vertex falls exactly in the middle of those two values, negative 2 and 4. So if I want to solve for my vertex to get the x value, I simply add together my negative 2 and my 4 and divide by 2. That gives me 2 divided by 2, which is 1. So I know now that my vertex is on that x value of 1. I just don't know where exactly that vertex is. I don't know if it's above or below the x-axis, but we're going to find out. If I want to find my y value, I just take that x and plug it back into my equation, y equals x squared minus 2x minus 8. So y equals 1 minus 2 minus 8, or negative 9. So my vertex is at the point 1, negative 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gorgeous. But we also know that our line of symmetry goes directly through the middle of my parabola, which means it goes through that vertex point. So I can draw in my vertical line right here to give me my line of symmetry. And the equation of that is x equals 1. Now there's one thing we haven't talked about here that I'm going to go ahead and show us. And that is how to find my y-intercept. Now to find my y-intercept, we know that x equals 0. So I plug in x equals 0 to my equation. X squared minus 2 times 0 times, minus 8 to get negative 8 out. So I know that my y-intercept is at the point 0, negative 8. All I need to do now is to go through and connect all of my points, making sure, remember, that it is a curve, a U-shaped, not a V-shape, which can be a little tricky to do sometimes. So if it takes you a couple tries, don't worry. We're going to go up, draw those arrows at the end of my curve to show that it goes up forever and ever. Double check that we can see all of our important points that we labeled. And there you have it. Going from the equation of a parabola to a complete and accurate sketch.